Hey guys, it's Brent, just a regular dude trying to see how far I can go in endurance sports. Today I'll be running 4 miles. Next Sunday is my half marathon. It's my first ever half marathon race, and I'm pretty excited. Um, but I do have some concerns because the past couple days, or past couple weeks actually, my lower back has been hurting a lot, especially since I started playing volleyball. Running itself, as well as cycling, I think put a lot of pressure already on my lower back or lower spine area. That's causing like gradual pain over time. And then when I started playing volleyball more, like at least once a week, I think the jumping really caused a lot more pressure and pain. And when I played volleyball this past Tuesday, that's when it got really bad. And the next day, I couldn't really sit up and down properly without feeling excruciating pain. It's been 3 days already. I do still feel pain in my lower back area, but I think I'm okay enough to run. So I'm gonna take today's 4 mile run really easy and see how I feel. I'm not gonna go too hard, obviously, but just gonna run and try to loosen up the hip and lower back area a little bit. All right, so I just want to show you guys a new running shoe that I got. It's the Nike Vomero Plus. It's actually very, very comfortable. These are size 12s. My feet measure 11 and a half, but these are very comfortable for me. And these are actually custom colorway. You can't get this anywhere else. But I also have the Adidas Evo SLs and the Nike Super Blast. I mean, Asics Super Blast. I actually don't really like the Super Blast as much as I thought I would, because it just felt super chunky and somewhat stiff. I think I personally prefer shoes with more cushion. So these Vomero Pluses actually feel really good on my feet. The Adidas Evo SLs don't have too much cushion. However, those still feel comfortable and are not chunky. So I guess my preference really go for like less chunky, more cushion shoes. Alright, so I'm 2 miles in. My lower back feels okay, but I still feel a little bit of pain. But I'm trying to keep it very chill, as chill as I can. I'm not pretty good at listening to my body, so sometimes I push myself too much than I should, but I have to get better at that so I don't injure myself again. Well, seems like 4 miles is doable, but I'm going to share with you guys things that I do when I get injured and how I heal fast. It's my breakfast today. The omelet, avocado, salsa, chili oil, crunch, pancake with maple syrup, toast, and espresso with splash of milk. Alright guys, so I do want to take this time to discuss 5 different things that I'll be doing in order to speed up my recovery for my lower back injury and to have myself prepared to run a half marathon in less than 2 weeks. Hoping that you can take these techniques and steps in order to help you recover faster, whether you're going through it now or if you end up getting injured in the future. So first is to stop aggravating it early. So a lot of people make mistakes of trying to push through it and thinking that they will just deal with it later on. But if you are to push through an injury, you're just gonna risk ending up, having the injury be twice as worse and having the healing recovery a lot longer. So we don't want that. So stop whatever you're doing and assess the injury area to see how bad it is. Second is to use the RICE method. So RICE stands for rest, ice, compress, and elevate. So for example, if your ankle is sprained, you want to be able to elevate your ankle and ice it, put some ice in a Ziploc bag
and place it on the injured area and compress it if you can. Wear like an ankle compression sock or anything that can help support the ankle. Third is to recover smart. So you just don't want to sit around, be a couch potato, just wait for time to pass and thinking that your body will just heal itself over time. Yes, it will, but you do want to continue moving your body. Think of it as like an active recovery. Do like light cardio or walk around, move your body, get the blood flow into that area that is injured, which will help the recovery process. Fourth is stretching and mobility. You want to stretch your body at least once and maybe even twice a day if you have the extra time, just to loosen up the muscles and make sure you're not stiff while you're in your recovery period. And also do rehab mobility work so that your body and joints are moving as freely as possible and they're loosened up, so that next time you're back on the road, you are feeling fresh instead of very stiff and cold. And lastly, the fifth thing is to do the obvious: rest and sleep well. So sleeping is obviously such a huge part of your recovery process, and just make sure you're getting at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night, just so that you let your body relax and recover overnight, and you're waking up feeling a bit better day by day. I'm going to be using these 5 tips as well to recover as fast as possible within a week and a half until my half marathon, and hopefully I can get a PR on my first official half marathon race for a sub 140 goal. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.